All right, back on this again. Let me check the audio. It's good. All right. So set time. So I was looking at this and just as a warm up, I think I'm gonna just look into this really quick. This might slow it down. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. So I'm gonna look into this. Really quick though, I did make one change. This was like run on the second or something like that. I changed the name of this to run every second since I'm no longer doing on the second because it didn't. I don't think it matters. I can always change it back. And then what else I want to look at? Oh, and I changed the file structure so all the data is in data folder, and then here let me test data. Um, and then I have subfolders in there. So I didn't fix the paths, so it probably won't work. So let's fix that for now. Data directory. I need match case. It's only 5. And match whole word. It's only 2. I'm gonna rename this to minute or bars. Temp data dir, okay. And then let's just say overall data dir is data equals. Okay. And then for that, the easiest way to deal with this right now is just to append here. So I'll just do this here. So I don't have to go in each place of the code to do it. Maybe this is the best way to just do it anyways. Oops. And then data dir, comma, data dir, comma. I think that should take care of most or all of it. Let me look. So we have daily data I'm not using, minute data, and temp data, and then test. Yeah, that should take care of all of it for that file. What about this file? Yes, that's good. Anything in here? Let's just do the same thing I did here. Actually, let's do this. Probably just should have done that in the other file, but that's fine. Okay, and then what's this? Nothing there. Nothing there. Poly. Okay. Cool. Fix pass. Let me just make sure it's working. I don't think I did anything else. Oops. Should see a bunch of stuff. Yeah. All right. And then let's see. I'm gonna put a to do here. Where do I have this data df read? Extract GZ file. Um, I thought what? Let me see something. No, that's all of it. What did I do again? Oh, for testing. Yeah, yeah, to do. Um, There. To do, use this. Use this instead of for testing. All right, that's pretty clear, I think. Cool. Let's double check this stuff. That's fine. That's fine. We know that works, and that works. All this is fine. Okay. Just push this. Reorganize that or data or something like that. I should have said fixed paths. Whatever. So I put up here. All right. Now back to this. So what I want to do, I want to do this as a warm-up. I'll just put it in a file, start time, or simconfig.json, start time is something, and this will be read every second as well as on load. Where is start time? Start time string is right there. So we can set it to that, and then we'll have a with open simconfig JSON read as file pointer JSON.load file pointer data and start time string equals data start time. Print start time string and sys exit. Let's check that out. Import JSON up here. Let's organize these a little bit differently. Let's throw this up at the top. This here. At the bottom. Gzip. And put this here and there. All right. Start time test 1. So let's run this. We should see test 1 and it should exit. Perfect. All right. Let's exit. So instead of test 1, let's throw 10, 11, 0. Let's try that. So say start time. What happened here? Did I break something? What did I break? 10:01. Oh, doesn't have data. We gotta go to 9. What did I do? 9:32. I did 9:35. Start time 9:32. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, WebSocket server client. So yeah, now within here, I want to do this every second as well. Um, where's start time? So I don't need the global? Is it just because I'm reading it, and this one I'm also reading? I don't know. Um, for Python, if I'm reading a global variable inside a function, do I need global in front declared in the function, or is that only if I write change the variable? I could do a test, let's say. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I'll leave that. I'm not sure if I'm going to change that. I don't think so, but definitely changing minute index, right? Yeah. This is actually gonna change though, right? I kind of want to. Let me see something. Is running else, is else stat on a file faster than reading from it? Here's why. Interesting. I actually want to try this. LStat speed test. Um, example.txt. I will put some content in the file. Time taken by LStat is, yeah, 3 times less, right? So about, huh? That is really fast. anything faster than lstat to get last mod time of file Python? Especially when dealing with directories. Nah, that's fine. Okay, cool. OS lstat. Interesting. What if I 5x the amount of data in the file, or maybe more than 5x? Yeah. Wow. So fast. Wait, what? Oh, is it in memory now, or what? Hold on. Man, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. Um, Interesting. I'm gonna leave that. Get rid of unneeded comments. And then I'll actually use this. OS lstat. Last mod time. Sim config last mod time. Hey, web developer. Hold on 1 second. I'll get to that question. OS lstat. It's basically a lazy interface, but let me answer it better in just a second. Sim config last mod time is OS lstat file path sim config. Let's make a variable for this. Sim config equals that. Sim config file path. What? Sim config last mod time. Let me get rid of this. Do a sys.exit. And then print whatever this gives me. I'm not sure. Okay. Why are you storing on disk instead of database? So, this is just a simple program to maybe I will do it on a database at some point. A simple program just to look at data and then simulate it out to mock out the WebSocket server like talked about before. And basically all I need is a way for it's not necessary. I'm kind of just doing this to warm up my brain a little bit, but I kind of wanted to try out a way so I don't have to restart the program every time I want to set the start time. So say you're looking at 10 a.m., it's running for a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, and you're like, okay, now I want to look at 11 a.m. or now I want to look at noon. Instead of stopping the program and restarting the program, I just wanted a way to hopefully very quickly see and I tested the speed a little bit. I don't think it's gonna slow it down enough to matter, to be a big deal at all. To read use lstat at least to see if the file has changed, and then basically get a configuration to update it without having to stop and start the program, without having to have some sort of graphical interface, etc., etc. So that's it. Nothing crazy. Simconfig last mod time, so that would be STM time, I think. STM time. stc time, sta time. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I grab this. Simconfig last mod time is this. Dot st m time. And then since I'm going to be changing this variable, make it global. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of probably bad practices in what I'm doing. I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm just kind of trying to make it work. Like these global variables, probably not very good, but I don't know. It works. Works for what I need it for, so. Let's see, simconfig. It's just a prototype. Well, it's actually gonna be more than a prototype. It's actually gonna be something we're gonna use. It's just, it's not gonna be like a thing where I'm selling to somebody or it's public facing where it needs to be amazing or anything like that. It literally just has to work. And work good enough for what we need it. Yeah, pretty much it. So, but if it's becomes something that's like I'd have to share with a bunch of people or something, obviously, I'd probably do it a lot better. But yeah, so it's a prototype slash actually going to be used prototype, I guess. Um, and again, like I'm developing it, maybe I'll find I need to change it up before we actually start using it, and some of these things are just don't work at all, but I don't know. We'll see. Um, so let's see. So last config, I'm just gonna say m time. Sim last config m time, and then here. Yeah, I can get rid of that note since I'm working on it. Sim last config m time. Whoops. What did I just do? Sim config last m time. And then I want to do an lstat here as well. Where do I want to do this? After this, yes. Here. New m time simconfig new m time, and then or I could say, yeah, that's fine. It's basically a check, not really new necessarily. If simconfig new m time is greater than simconfig last m time, print test one. All right, how about new m time? There we go. And then here, let's set some dummy minute data so I don't have to wait for it to load. All right, cool. And then I guess it doesn't, I need to look into this. I think it's actually exactly what I want right now, but okay, what happened? Key error 2. Oh, right. Minute data. So, hold on. Let me just make some actual mock data minute index. Data minute index. Here. So, there. Okay, that should work. Whoops. So what happened now? Oh, it's connected. Okay. Why is that not doing anything? Um, I think it is. It just didn't, I didn't modify the file. Yeah, okay. All right. Whoops. Dang it. Okay, so let's go ahead and last m time, simconfig last m time. Then simconfig sometime equals simconfig new m time. And print new time. Or no, and then start or sim time, right? Sim time. I'd have to set minute index and sim time, right? Start time string. Minute index, start time string. Let me just test this really quick first. Just see if it's at least working. So now if I change the file, I should see something here. So if I go to 31, new M time, cool. All right. Make this larger. Should probably get rid of some of this commented out code soon, but I'll keep it for now. So yeah, minute data. This is second index. I basically just need to reset everything. Could create some sort of a function, but I'll just do it in line. Second index is 0. Minute index will have to be determined. Sim time is going to be here's where I'm gonna read from it with open. Let me grab this actually. A lot of duplicate code going on here. With open read data start time string, is that print start time? Let's put these up here. Yeah. Sometime is that. And then minute index has to be reset. So let's do that as well. Time difference, start time string, and market open. And then, yeah. I think we're good. Or is there anything else? Why not? I'll throw this check in there. Again, could create functions for the duplicate code, but for now, this is fine. That looks fine. Everything there is good. Everything there is good. And get rid of the blank line. Anything else I need to reset? So I'm setting that. Second index plus equals 1. I think we're good. Yeah. I think we're good here. Second index. So nice. All right. Let's try it out. It's not connecting at all. Oh, local variable start times. Local variable start time string reference before assignment. Right. So that I need to use global. Hey, what's up, architect? Start time string. And then let's see. No connection fail this time. All right, it is working. That's perfect. Okay. And then let me change the time. 32. Changes that, and we don't have anything to test it with, but let's do that really quick. So, I'll just say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start at this 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Perfect. Wait, is it? Should that be 2? Yeah, 0. Yeah, it should be 2. Okay. And then change it to, let's just do 31. Should start seeing some ones coming in. Perfect. And then when it switches over to 60 seconds, it should switch over to the 2s. Really quick for sake of speed, let's do 20 seconds. I could even do 10, but let's do 20. So that's running. Let's say I want to switch over to after 20 seconds, it should do 3. I'll switch it back to. That's a problem. If you want to switch it back to the same time. No, it's fine. You should just be able to save, right? I'll test it. So 3, and if I hit save now, want to go back to 2? Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Alright, so that I believe is working. I don't know exactly if it's working 100%, but looks right. Change it back to 59. Let's make this a little bit more clear, this 389 number. So this is actually, whoops. This should be called minutes, or 308, is that right? Yeah, minutes in trading day, -1. And then this should be minutes in trading day equals 390. Yeah, it's 6.5 hours, right? Is that right? Am I doing the math right? 390 divided by 6, yeah, 6.5. Okay, cool. Um, and then the 59, I think that's pretty clear. I don't need to make a constant for that. Do I have another 59 somewhere? Ah, that's just that. Okay. Alright, let's save this. Lots of changes up there, but that's just organization. That looks fine. That looks fine. Just open, all that looks okay. Good. I do have it like just crash completely if you give it a bad time, but it's fine. I don't want to deal with that right now. And then that looks good too. I'll throw the speed test in there. And commit. This is add config file. Cool. What's next? Next would be let's sing about this. Quite a few things I need to do still. Does this work, by the way? I don't remember if I ever got that working. Sim time, PD timestamp. It should be working. Let's look at the notes. Start at that pillar data. I don't think I need to do this. I'm gonna leave it there still. Because I might see if that helps the speed, but it seems to be fine. Loading the whole day. I don't have a need to go from one day to the next in one run, so that's fine. Test on client if fast enough, so yeah, let's try that. And then for test, grab all historical 15-minute data. For real scanner, grab all, keep track of the close price every 15-minute interval. Only need to calculate every 15 minutes, not 15 minutes past and start. Which, yeah, I do know what that means, even though the wording is not clear. Can use a group by, yeah. So that would probably help the speed or the memory usage at least. And for the test, grab all historical 15-minute data. So I'm trying to think what I want to do now. So data is coming in, and it needs to. So the client's going to separately look at the 15-minute data. I'm sorry, the 1-minute data. It's going to resample that to 15. That'll be run just right away. And then um, hmm. The client is also going to just keep track of, yeah, it's gonna do this, or sorry, it's gonna do this. Okay. I actually gotta get something to eat really quick. I'm gonna take a quick break, probably stop the stream for a minute, or like 30 minutes or so, and be back and just plan a little bit too in my head, um, what exactly I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. So, alright, I'll be back. Thanks for joining, guys. See you maybe in a little bit. Alright, take care.